Hi, my name is Antonina and this video is for anyone who is interested in sustainable fashion. Hello? Anyone? You might think she's out of her mind. Who cares whether fashion is ethical or not in this moment? People buy hardly anything apart from sanitizer and toilet paper at the moment. However, I can tell for sure that if we ever get back to the new normal, and this will happen sooner or later, we will restart shopping. And it doesn't matter when we will buy a new pair of trousers or sneakers, it's which choice we are going to make. In this pandemic situation, the fashion industry has proven to be economically unsustainable. Imagine that just overnight the whole business model cracked because of the logistic delays, because of the supply chain issues, because of the entire humanitarian crisis of unpaid workers who lost their jobs, of the tons and tons of unwanted stock, of retailers canceling orders. It's just too many people who lost their jobs for the last couple of weeks simply because of inability of consumers to buy what they don't need. How crazy is that? It's madness. Do you want to come back to the world of over-consumerism? I've been browsing through dozens of articles by retailers, by fashion industry experts. I read the entire annual State of Fashion McKinsey report, and I came to a conclusion about the key trends that will happen to fashion industry, and it's sort of fight or flight mode. The fashion will change, so fashion must change or die in the state as it is now. We will probably going to see some new emerged type of industry, and it's very interesting. It's a very critical moment for this business. I've been browsing through dozens of articles about designers skipping the season and preparing for 2021, cancellation of fashion shows. It's not only the supply chain crisis. The consumers are in the freeze mode and at the moment waiting for what's going to happen next. And brands are switching on the survival mode, offering deep discounting. Is a terminology that is used for promotions that are crazy, like 50%, 70%, which Black Friday? Here's the real Black Friday. And according to McKinsey report, 56% of consumers who've been shopping clothes for the last 4 weeks till end of March, said that the large promotions were the main decision factor of their shopping decisions. So yeah, deep discounting, but how sustainable is that for the business? What fashion brands have to do in order to survive and in order to sort of change? According to McKinsey report, to reach increasingly frugal and disillusioned customers, brands must offer new value and rethink their broader business mission. After listening to what leaders of the industry have to say, here are the key messages. Disruptive fashion is about to change permanently. Why? Because it's a perfect storm. Consumers are already developing new irreversible habits. Buying online will continue to grow as consumers will still continue to avoid overcrowded department stores. And if buying online experience is not the same, it's not so seamless and pleasant, these brands will be in trouble. And this is not a new concept. It was already said at the Web Summit of 2019 in Portugal. This was already promoted by many digital companies. Fashion brands will have to adapt to stay in tune with the mood of the consumer. So this is already happening when large luxury conglomerates are producing masks for the hospital, when a lot of even mid-market brands that I mentioned before in my previous videos, ethical brands, are doing a lot of donation initiatives on their website, asking consumers to join humanitarian initiatives to help the hospitals as well. And brands have to continue to be creative in order to understand the mood, in order to feel their customers. And there are such brilliant initiatives at the moment that are initiated in order to lift the spirit of the consumer. So for example, Cézanne, they decided to produce the content instead of focusing on sales. And what they are doing is they are offering free yoga classes online via different platforms, whether it's Zoom or Instagram and so on, and they are offering their consumers additional value. This was never done before. We are moving from just simply digital e-commerce to social commerce, according to, again, McKinsey report for this year. And even beauty brands, what beauty brands are doing, they are indirectly speaking about health. So they are not focusing for a purely sort of makeover, but they are offering immune boosting products. Minimalism as a style will remain for long. Brands who actually had seasonless collections are in a much better shape because they don't have to cancel separate seasons that they booked. Luxury brands will be even more marginalized towards the very, very low percentage of people who will remain capable to buy luxury goods. And there will be even more separation between those people who can afford luxury and people who can't. And in order to sort of conceal that gap, luxury brands can even offer sort of quiet luxury, as it was in 2008, post-crisis. A lot of brands were producing their luxury goods without labels. So as I said, many consumers will look for minimalist investment pieces. So on the other hand, the brands might have inventory guilt because of this hit during the virus with overstock issue. Inventory guilt will force the brands to sort of think beyond the short seasons and to force them to go towards seasonless direction. Also, we might see the rise of resale, upcycle, recycle products because of that overstock issue that industry created at the moment. But again, the main issue would be that the consumers will stay price sensitive. So that will be the real challenge between doing good and remaining price competitive. No doubt, after the dust settles, fashion companies must harness new innovative ways and scale up those that will work in order to create enduring change for their organizations. And it's up to us whether we want to go back to the world of overconsumption, basically to the same world where we left it, or start from ourselves and become a little bit more cautious of what we buy and how we buy things. I still believe the choice is in the consumer hands. Please share what you think is going to happen with fashion industry after the post-COVID world, and in this crisis, how fashion industry is going to overcome it. And thanks for watching.